Jinji's cooking show is a real thing, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
See the way I be talking to myself in the kitchen? I don't think it's not
Maybe
a joke.
maybe we just
for real.
maybe we just gotta mic you up real quick, and then all of a sudden, so there's a couple conversations, and then there's Jinji's kitchen.
That's cute. I feel like I'm gonna steam off some of the water first, just because we're putting so much oil in it. I don't want it to be like. So hypothetically, I could just put olive oil over this and put it in the oven. I'm gonna let it steam out a little bit so that excess, so it'll actually get into it. And I'm gonna just let it heat through. But I'd say we can put a little bit more. How do you feel about that? Good goodness, and we want to infuse as much of that in there as we can. I don't want to use my whole thing of olive oil, so I've used about just a little over half. And see how that goes. Let's do 300 and let's do it for 20 minutes. We're back. It's been 20 minutes. This is what we're looking at. As you can see, the pieces have gotten a little smaller and the olive oil has gotten more green. Very nice.
Okay. All right, now we're rocking.
So we're back. We're on the couch. We have some tea and crumpets going on. It's really banana bread that I made and some tea, but tea and crumpets essentially.
Tea and crumpets. What type of tea do we have here, Jinji?
We got jasmine tea, loose leaf jasmine. Because it's delicious.
Nice. And we got some gluten-free banana muffins.
Gluten-free and dairy-free. Yeah, banana nut muffins that we toasted up in the air fryer and drizzle a little honey on, raw honey.
The differences in the comfrey oil.
So, I wanted to give you guys another good comparison after straining. Put this in a smaller jar, as you can see. Side-by-side comparisons. You can see very apparent difference. This is the olive oil. Just standard extra virgin olive oil. This is the comfrey oil. The olive oil infused with the comfrey after an hour. Smell is different. Color is different. Viscosity is about the same.
Okay, nice. So let's talk about why we are doing comfrey oil. How this all fits in. I know earlier in the series we introduced things like the purple book, our garden. Right, we had mentioned our garden at one point, I think. If not, welcome to our garden. And it all kind of entails in the concept of this channel, which is building the family unit. What type of soil needs to be watered within the family unit to bear the fruit that we want. Health is a big thing, right? Health is wealth, 100%. So when it comes to dealing with comfrey oil, we know comfrey has all these benefits that Jinji's already talked about, but we now have this oil that could help us stay away from, one, the chemicals and the stuff that's already on the market, and then two, supply ourselves. We have a garden, you know what I mean? Like, we can grow it, and then we support our health, potentially, depending on what's used, but it's just one of many. We have so many things in the garden. We're going to be making more things. Jinji's going to be doing it up in the kitchen. But it all plays back into building a family unit. The future family members of the unit are going to grow up in this environment where we're like, yo, go to your garden. And they're going to have the skills. They're going to see the benefits, the cons of what it is that we do, you know, learning. So yeah, that's kind of where this came from. And now in a couple conversations fashion, we are now sitting on the couch.
Excuse me.
We're now sitting on the couch, nomming on some foods. Need some water?
I'm okay. Just wrong pipe.
No. Yeah. Couch conversation fashion. Drinking some tea. Talking. Oh,
Yeah.
it was a good day, huh?
It was a really good day. Yeah. Low key, productive, but busy. And then, you know, we come back together and we get to enjoy spending time together, creating these videos for you guys, and then really for us as well. So it's like, that's a really enjoyable experience. And then this process too, because the process took time in between making this, we were able to sit and talk about other things and spend time together. So it was a really good day.
For me, in a lot of ways, making these videos is more for us than it is for you guys watching. I'll be straight. For me, it is. I think it's an opportunity for us to like have fun, and it is fun. I always feel, I don't know, revitalized after shooting these. They're fun.
They are really fun.
No, something I look forward to. We're doing pretty good this week. We're shooting this on a Wednesday.
Yeah, we're early,
No, we're early. Normally,
which is ideal. That's what we said we wanted, so we're making it happen. We said normally.
Normally it would be on a Friday. Last week it was shot on a Saturday, edited on the Sunday, and then put up later that Sunday. I don't like that at all. But here's what it is, you know, what are we going to do?
Yeah.
It's been a really good week. Really good week.
Consistent. Yeah.
This idea to like start going into the garden, pulling things out. Comfrey has come up in a couple conversations with Jinji and with Jinji's mom, not necessarily around making an episode, just the benefits of it and one of the plants and being in the garden. So I'll go out to Miss Joe, that's what I call her mom, Miss Joe's, and I'll see her out there just watering plants, and she'll just take me on a garden tour. I've been on these garden tours like, I don't know, it's got to be like 6 or 7 times by now. But every time it's something new because the plants grow so much. They're at almost a new stage. And it's kind of wild. And she's like, look at these, look at these. And so now I'm learning where all the different plants are. So I'm becoming more familiar with what is in our garden. And then Jinji and I were back there just a couple of days ago, I think, which is when the Comfrey kind of came up. We were looking at the Comfrey. I was like, oh, this would be kind of cool. This fits in. We're going to do it anyway. We're going to utilize our garden. So now we're here. We got this beautiful tutorial on Comfrey oil.
Yes. And that can be applied to anything as well. So comfrey, like we said, there's a purpose and a reason behind why we made this and used this herb. But you can really pretty much use that method with infusing anything into oil. So also a good kitchen skill for like preserving things or, maintaining, and then you can take more charge of it. There are simple things that you can do yourself that you don't have to go and outsource, and then you can pass that knowledge along to the next generation or just people in your family already that may not have that. Excuse me. Cut that out.
Nah.
Please do. No.
No.
That may not have that information or that resource. So yeah, that's really the purpose of it all. Kind of a reiteration of what was already stated. Is it's like these skills, the herbs, the methods, the conversations are things that we want to pass down or share with the people who are already in our family, in our surroundings, and it's important because that means that you're more in control of things. In a sense, there's a lot that you can't control about life, so at least you know and can be in charge of these things.
Yeah, you can be in charge of comfrey oil.
Yeah.
But at the same time, think about it. So, I'm gonna say this, not go into details. My skin is sensitive, right? So, and that's a medicine. It can help me like quite a bit. So just to say we're creating comfrey oil, and we're like, holy crap, that cleared up the skin condition really quick. We can be like, yo, that's a product. That's a product. All of a sudden, we're just making comfrey oil. Not that we're going to make comfrey oil, but the idea, the skill set is there. It doesn't have to be us personally, but our children have the option. It's like, hey, we know how to make comfrey oil, this, that, and the other. Do you want to do this as a little summer job or a summer business? You know what I mean? Give them the option. You don't have to do it, but if you wanted to try it,
Yeah.
this is what it does. We create templates and opportunities for us as a unit to kind of like, I don't know, reap the fruits of our labor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And also a good skill just to have.
Yeah.
Just to do. But yeah, it can become monetary as well.
Mm.
Yeah.
Why not? Only olive oil and comfrey leaves.
Yeah. The cost.
That's an ingredients list.
Something that we'll talk about in the future that we've been addressing as we explore our greater health in general is the ingredients in the foods and products that we use and are consuming that is absorbed via skin or ingested, and what's actually in them, and do we know what that is and what's the point in using it. So this is like 2 ingredients, you know exactly what's in it. Then compare that to other things. So in the near future we're likely to have an episode where we kind of explore that because we've been exploring it heavily. It's been a big topic of conversation. So
yeah, that was a great segue.
Thank you.
I like that because we literally were just talking about that.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful.
That's what I do.
Wonderful. I think we're good. I think it's
We
time.
are good.
I think it's time we close this out.
It's us time.
Yeah, it is us time. It's getting late.
Time for y'all to, I don't know when you're watching this. Well, you'll be watching it at 5 p.m. on Sunday.
Some of you.
But hey, if you happen to find this in the evening when it's time to wind down, get you a pillow, lay down, get cozy, get comfy.
And if you would like to know more about this purple book that we didn't really touch on, that is episode 3. I'll put the tag in the corner over here, and go watch that. We don't go into great detail, but it's a great tool when we're talking about building a family unit. And we just give a nice brief overview. So that's episode 3.
I think we touch on it thoroughly, but we're also private with our topics because privacy is also important. There's personal things in there and it's case by case, but the foundation is there. So if it's something that you want to utilize, kind of a journal or tracking, then go ahead and check it out.
All right. Deuces.
Bye.